on our way to the Valley of the Kings.
That's the end of Luxor.
See you again. And bye-bye.
Our history, the ancient Egyptian history, started in 3200 BC.
The lights just went off, guys. So now you get a real feeling of it now in the tomb. Right now we're visiting the tomb of Mariz. This is our first tomb. That's the tomb of Mariz. There we go. Let's move on to the next one. Our next tomb is Ramses III. Let's go and see what's inside here. First which we did was Mariz. I would say in percentage, how it was well preserved was like what, 5%? We did our second tomb, which is the Ramses III. It was like already 7 to 8% preserved. So it keeps getting better and better. And look at the work of art. And it's still well preserved. Look at that. This is the bottom. So apparently we can't enter here. Looks like it's still being conserved. Wow, it's very dark. So that's the end of this tomb. So the whole room was like a room, but the top was like half a dome. As if it's one massive sarcophagus. Inside it, the king sarcophagus. Now on the top of the roof, they have carved the goddess Nut, the goddess of sky. And this is how she shaped. Two hands, her face, body, and over here there's two legs. Okay? She represents the night journey, and she is the goddess of sky. Okay, our third tomb is Ramses V and the VI. Yeah, this is a separate ticket, so guys, you have to get this separately. I just learned something about these tombs. Apparently, all these hieroglyphs, when you enter the tomb, this is the start of the story of the afterlife. Look at that. It's amazing. The lights just went off, guys. So now you get a real feeling of it now in the tomb. So right now, Ramses V and the VI, we are experiencing it as it is without light. So now I'm going in. Look how dark it is. Can't really show you much, but I just want to experience the pitch black. Ooh, look at that. It's so dark. Would you guys take this spoon? Our tour guide said this will be the best tomb you've visited out of all the normal ones that you pay for. Tutankhamun was quite expensive. We didn't do it because it was 300 extra. So we decided just to do this one. Way better than the first and the second. On the top of the roof, they have carved the goddess Nut, the goddess of sky. And this is how she shaped. She represents the night journey, and she is the goddess of sky. Oh, sí. Algunas veces, ¿no? Mucho personas más fuerte.
Sí, o sea, te dicen, toma, toma.
Mira, no quiero, pero
sí.
en fuerza, ¿sí?
No entiende.
Ok. Con cuidado, ¿eh? Con cuidado.
Gracias. Pues que tengas muy buen viaje, que disfrutes.
Sí.
Bye bye.
Gracias.
Igualmente. This is my last tomb here, Ramses IX. So in here, looks like there's no sarcophagus. It's just that. So Ramses IX's tomb, this is what you get to see. So something to know, guys, when you come here. Okay guys, that ends our tomb expedition. Where are we headed to right now, Fir?
Go to hotel, take shower, take our bag, and we go to Karnak. And that's the end of Luxor.
Okay, got our bags packed. Now we're going to Karnak. See you there.
Together? Together 50 baht. 50, 50, 50.
30. No,
Only.
it's okay, it's okay.
Okay? Okay, 4.
3 I take.
Bye friend. Goodbye for your friend. Bye bye. Have a nice time. Bye
Next time. Okay. So we've made our way to Karnak. So apparently you can't bring your bags here, guys, if you're a backpacker. So you need to leave it in your hotel, or if possible, leave it somewhere that you can trust. We managed to leave ours at the counter. He was very kind enough to give us his space so we can keep our bags down there. I hope nothing goes missing. But anyways, we took our valuables. So I took a small bag, my waterproof bag. Frankly speaking, guys, I don't really know anything about the history of the Egyptians. So we took another tour guide again, so we get to know more of the place.
Why very flash? Because they found every morning after the sun rises and the sun sets on the other side.
Yes.
Our history, the ancient Egyptian history, started 3200 BC, before 5200 years ago, and consists of 30 families, 30 dynasties.
You're probably wondering, how did they put all these big boulders down here? Well, they had a system in how they did this. You know, like our scaffolding now these days, we use like metal poles and all just to put up all the structures all. In here they use the mud. This is how it looks like. So in order to get the boulders up, and then they stack them into this like a fortress, as I can describe it. It looks like a castle as well. So this is one of their scaffolding system, guys. Very, very smart. The most distinctive structure of the temple are the pillars, and there's lots of it, almost all over the temple, as you can see. And I was told by my tour guide that some of the pillars here has the figures of the late Ramses II and some of the gods. So during that time when the Christians came here and the Romans all, when they were staying down here, they'd find that the face was somewhat scary, or it disturbs them in the night. They find it like a ghost, according to my tour guide. So what they did, they chipped off the face of the Ramses II and the gods and whoever was there that was facing them during that time when they're sleeping. So that's why when you come down here, you will see some of the faces chipped off. So you really can't see the face, but the body is still there.
Let us say something about the Confucius. So life, death, comes back again to eternal life. Big beard like this one, that means he had important job.
We promised him that we'll come back to his sugarcane shop, and here we are again. So we're gathered before hours to travel, so we need to refresh up, get some lunch, and then after that we will wait for our bus. Our bus will be 5 PM later. Non-stop drinking.
Sugarcane again.
Sugarcane again, especially for her favorite. She's been coming here so many times. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Sam. See you again.